Hello everyone and welcome to the Netrock server. Today we're going to be, I'm going to show you a couple of new things that I've done around the home, and then we're going to move on to do a little bit of exploration work. So first of all, I'm going to start over here at the cave spider spawner. I am working on making it look a bit more industrial, a little bit cooler, just a little bit nicer as opposed to just perpetual cobblestone everywhere. It's just grim. So I'm working on making it look a bit more oh, okay. Do we want to try that again? Oh, apparently I never even moved. Apparently I was here. So let's have another go. As you can see, like I say, I'm going to work on making it look a bit more industrial and a little bit less cobblestoney. So I'm working with iron blocks and stuff like that, just because I have a little bit of a surplus of them, and also because we have got the iron farm, so it just, you know, why not? Iron supply is limitless, so we may as well just use it up, I suppose. So that's what we're doing here. I also worked on the enchanting room and I have now fixed it. So as you might remember, I had to take out the redstone that we had on the back here because it was conflicting with the lights that I'm using on the spider spawner at the moment. But now I have got it up and working again, because remember the bookcases were out. Now each lever works independently. That's the theory. There we go. Having a bit of a problem here. But there we are. And the button as well pushes both out and retracts them, and it's straight back to how it used to be. And if I run around to show you just very briefly what I've done here. So it is similar to how we had it, but I have raised the button up. So the button is on the block that this torch is on here, and then we have our monostable circuits again, which when powered puts power into this block, which powers the redstone dust leading down these slabs to this wire and then into the array of pistons we have back here, and thus causing our enchanting table to work, which is absolutely wonderful. Now down here, if I have shown you here, then forgive me. If I have not, then welcome. This is going to be the main storage area. What I plan on doing, well no, the main storage area is upstairs. This is the overflow area. So what's going to happen is all of the stuff that I'm going to use is going to be up in the main storage room, and then anything additional and surplus is going to go down here and just be held down here for if and when the main storage runs out. And the grass has nearly grown down here, which is fabulous. It's taken a very long time to do, but thankfully it's now on the way. King's Mill up and running lovely. The mob farm doing exceptionally well as well. I've had to empty the chest once already and move all of the mob drops out, which is incredible. Up here, right, yes, actually let's just go up here quickly. There's a couple of new additions. We of course have the potion cabinet now, as you can see, which contains a few goodies, and the ender chest is empty at the moment. And there's this. Now, if you haven't seen the caving episode, then flick back through my channel and watch it, because it's very good. Basically, me, Toby, and Morgan, obviously also in that episode as well, introduced new player Morgan, better known as Mr. Minecraft User 630 on YouTube. He made the Survival Islands 2.0 map that we played through and that I really enjoyed. So head on over and show some support to him, as he has now joined us on the server. And we basically went a big caving trip, and look at all the stuff I found. Look at all my goodies. Obviously we didn't find this on our caving trip. This is just some stuff I picked up on the way home, but did very well indeed on that trip. So I'm going to look forward to breaking up all of that at some point. And there's only actually two other new things that I want to show you. The first of them, as you might be able to tell, is the storage room has had a little bit of a facelift, and we now have some item frames giving us a vague idea of what is in each section. And then as we come down, I have some signs up in my traditional storage room method to better explain what's going on down here. So that's all good. The only problem is, like these ones that hang off the stairs, if it's a block it pokes through the back. So I did a little bit of modifying over here, like on these corners, which I'm not entirely confident with but it'll suffice for now. So that's all that, and now the only other thing I have left to show you is up here, and this is been a bit of a long project, but I'm enjoying doing it. It's quite a satisfying one. Basically, I am getting rid of all of the undergrowth that is nearby, and also a lot of the trees as well, but I'm going to replant the trees. The project mainly is to get rid of all the jungle undergrowth and stuff that hangs around here. So that's what I've been up to, and it looks a lot more open, a lot nicer, and also, you know, cats are a bit more frequent as well. So if I ever wanted to tame a cat, then this is the place to do it. But that's all that's new around here, really. So now we're going to move on to the main focus of the episode, which is also harvested a lot of clay as well. I've got this enchanted shovel here, and I also had a respiration and aqua affinity helmet, and I just spent ages mining clay and got quite a lot off of it. But what we're going to do is we're going to head out and try and load up some new chunks and stuff, because I want to see if there's, you know, anything exciting going on in the world. So let's head off, because initially we was going to live at -1,000, -1,000. So let's head off towards that direction, and then we shall see if we can generate some new chunks. Sorry. Now, obviously, we did make it as far as -1,000, -1,000, because otherwise I wouldn't have settled at the jungle. Because we came this far, saw that it was all ocean, and got really disappointed. All these squiddies everywhere. And of course there is supposedly just a couple of blocks of Mushroom Island edge biome around here, but no actual Mushroom Island. Which is, there we are, look, Mushroom Island shore. It's good to visit this place again. Stop! Oh, how do you work boats these days? Stop! Ah, good times. So let's keep on going. Let's just keep shooting straight off. Who knows, we may eventually, for some bizarre reason, come across a Mushroom Island, and if we do, that'll be exceptional. But we have left the shore now, and as you can see, ocean for miles around. But you might also be noticing as well that the chunks are slowly generating, which means these are all new, and hopefully we will come across some land soon. I don't really want to do too much exploration into the ocean, really, but I'm gonna try and stick as much as I can on this x-axis, so that we don't explore any of the surrounding land, like over there or over there. Oh hey, is this going to be something positive, or is it just going to be a little island? I think it's just a little island, which is no good to my purposes. So, as I was saying, I want to try and keep it fairly linear. Land ho! What do you call me? Oh yeah, look, see, sugarcane's not growing and stuff. So this is all new. This is excellent. Okay, let's grab you, and I will mark this point right here as a land we are going to return to, so that we can head home. Now, oh look, saplings are broken. Wolfie! There's a wolf! There's loads of wolves! Oh, we could get ourselves a pet dog. Oh yes, we'll do that. If I can get some bones, we'll do that. But anyway, look, this texture pack, or whatever, I think it's Optifine's fault, but look at this. Like, the sugarcane has grown uneven, and I really like it. There's loads of little, I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to think. Loads of little, nice little features. Like here, look, this mushroom, absolutely tiny. Look how big the hitbox is, but because of either the texture pack or Optifine or whatever, it just adds a little bit more variation into the textures, and I just think that's really cool. It gives the game a little bit of a new dimension, which is pretty wonderful. So we're just gonna have a little cozy around here, see what we can find. This is an exceptionally low tree, which leads me to believe there might be something going on underneath. Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh, is it just one of these little ponds? Oh, it is. Oh. Okay. Oh, I spy a desert. Should we go over and have a look at the desert? Let's go and have a look in the desert. Who knows? We might find a desert temple. Might find a pyramid. Or, what would be really cool is if we could find a surface dungeon. Because that's really what I've come out exploring new chunks for. Is I want to find a dungeon. And that will hopefully give me some name tags. Hey! Has a creeper blown up here? But I thought this was all new. Why would that creeper have blown up if this is... Is this all new? I don't know. I don't remember ever coming here. But there's items everywhere here. Well, not everywhere. Not literally everywhere. But there are those items there. Those blocks of sand and the creeper-shaped explosion. So maybe this isn't new, but it must be because there's no water here in the desert, and that's only a feature of the new generation of the terrain. And these cacti haven't grown. Oh, confusion abounds. Yeah, look, none of those sugar canes are... Oh, they have grown. Okay. But, oh, this is confusing. Well, there is one way we will know for certain. If we do come across a desert pyramid or a dungeon, we will have to see if it has been raided. And if it has, then we'll know that this is not a new place and that someone has been here before. Desert well, look. Whether it was me or not, I don't know. Like I say, I don't recollect ever coming here, but... Ooh, this is a ravine of sorts. Huh, interesting. And this is all very confusing to my ears. And indeed my eyes and face and pretty much every other sense as well. Not to imply that the face is a sense as such. It is a vessel of senses. You know, it stores the sensory equipment, as it were, but it is not in and of itself a sense. Unless, of course, you count the sense of touch, in which case the face, although not the primary organ for touch, you know, the primary organ for touch being the skin, which is, of course, the largest organ in the human body, unless you eat organs, in which case I can recommend the Hammond organ. That's a particularly delicious kind of organ. Where's my point? I've lost my point. Basically, the face is not a sensory organ. The face is a holder of senses, unless you count the fact that this face is wrapped in skin. However, again, the face is still not the perpetrator of the senses. It is merely holding the skin in place to respond to touch. So there we go. That is today's biology lesson. Hello, Piggy. That is today's biology lesson. Please remember to do your homework, which this week consists of dissecting 3 hippopotami and concluding the gender differences between the male, the female, and the androgynous. Thank you for turning up, everyone. I shall see you next week. Don't forget your homework. That bell is for me, not for you. Class dismissed. Enjoy your lunch. Well, this is a bit of a naff desert, really, isn't it? There's nothing going on here. The most interesting thing that's happened here is that it actually carries on for a lot further, so I have jumped to conclusions. But that's not the most interesting thing here. The most interesting thing is the fact that that creeper has blown up and that skeleton had died. I mean, the skeleton this is a very wide ravine. Huh. I mean, the skeleton dying is not so unbelievable, you know. I don't know what time we got here, but it's possible that he had burned in sunlight or he had walked into a cactus. I can't really remember the geography of the area. But that creeper explosion hole, that is an interesting one. Because I genuinely don't think I've come out this far. I certainly haven't on camera, and I certainly haven't off camera. So that implies to me that I have never come this far. And Yeah, I was right. This desert is naff. Okay. But it seems... Oh, wow, you're out already. Okay. Early bird gets the worm, second mouse gets the cheese, huh? Fair enough. Okay. Well, we're going to need to work out a plan of action here. I'm not sure what the best plan of action is. I think I'm going to wait until the morning. Just gathering XP here. And then we shall see. Because there's nothing going on in this desert. And I haven't seen... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Here we go. Oh dear. Oh dear God. Oh, there's a baby. This is where things are going to get Danger Dan. Look at them all. I can hear a spider as well. Ah. Oh dear. Oh, and now I'm not going to heal. There are so many. If I just run rings around them, swiping at them, is this a good tactic? It is until you get hit. This seems like the way to do it. Oh, well it is until you get snuck up on. Okay. Whew. Apocalypse over. Apart from this fella. Oh, and his 3 buddies coming over the hill to join him. Shame you don't get bonuses for headshots. Yes, I am using a bow now as well. I don't generally carry a bow, but the reason why I don't generally carry a bow is because I've never really been in a position of having like a good supply of arrows, and I never really want to like use all of my arrow supply. But now I have the mob farm and I'm getting regular arrows, and we also have a skeleton farm as well near spawn. It's not so much of a big deal, but you know, that being said, I still prefer to go in melee. I still prefer to go sword to fist or whatever than use my bow. Pardon my voice. Not that I'm in that much danger here. I do have plenty of arrows left over. I mean, I just realised I should have left that enchanted pick at home, because that's my silk touch pick. And that is not a pick I want to lose. Especially not out here in chunks unfounded. And also, especially considering how I don't actually know if anyone lives over this way. Because if that's the case, then these chunks are quite possibly going to get loaded again. And then all my stuff might despawn. Which isn't cool. I do enjoy the zombie apocalypses. I might have said it before, but I do think they make nighttime really fun. As long as they don't implement skeleton apocalypses, I'll be happy. The zombie ones are good fun. Skeleton ones would just be unfair. Oop. Ow. I think my armour's still holding up quite well as well, which is useful. Oh, this one has a shovel. Oh, damn it. There's mob difficulty as well, which is not cool. I'm getting pounded. Sprint! There needs to be a sprint button, not a sprint double tap. But yeah, you know how it is. Spend too long in an area, mobs start getting harder and harder. Oh, there's an Enderman up on there. Oh, this is pretty rad. I might make this the thumbnail if I can get them all in a line. Oh, that would have been a good chance. Okay, come on guys, even yourselves out. And screenshot and leg it. Okay. I don't know how good that was, but we shall see. Oh, I think this is the way to do it. If you can skirt around them, flanking maneuvers, that seems like the easiest way to deal with a horde of them. Ow. Ow, ow. Come on. There we go. Whew, okay. I mean, I don't actually know if the number of zombies... Well, yeah, the number of zombies has been increased. But, you know, part of me can't help but feel that maybe it's just because they can track you from further away now. So it only feels like there's more because more of them can see you at any given time. But, no, they do genuinely call in their friends, don't they? It is good fun. I love it. Although I do kind of need to wrap this episode up now, because I need to get ready to go out, which is not good, but never mind. I mean, well, yeah, no, I do need to wrap up because I have an appointment to be at, which is pretty uncool. You know, you don't want to be late to your appointment. Let's get a creeper. We haven't actually killed a creeper. We've seen the remnants of a creeper death, but we haven't actually been responsible for one. So let's deal with that. There we go. Okay. Here's what I think we should do. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, plan-wise, right? Because I am actually, as much as things are confusing me, I am convinced that these are new chunks. So, what we're going to do is... Oh, baby zombie villager. What we're going to do is we are going to try and set up like a base of operations over here. Just a little house, you know, nothing fancy. And I'm going to use that as like a... Moron. I'm going to use that as like a little caving outpost. And then what we're going to do is we're going to search for a dungeon somewhere under these new chunks. Because that seems to be like the only way in which I will be able to confirm whether or not these are new chunks. If we find a dungeon and there is a name tag in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up this base of operations until we find a name tag. Or until we find a dungeon at least, and then we're going to go caving. Might need to find a few dungeons actually, just to make sure, you know, like if we don't find a name tag in the first one and then give up, you know, it might have just been a dud dungeon. And then that wouldn't be a fair study. So, leveling up like a martyr here. This is great. But anyway, I do need to wrap the video up now. It has gone on for... Oh, look, the sun's just coming up as well. Oh, fantastic. So, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please feel free to leave a thumbs up and a comment. And, you know what, maybe even subscribe if you haven't done so already. Maybe you could do a subscribe if you thought I was good at attacking the mobs there, if I've helped you out with your zombie fighting strategy, strafing around them. Why not hit that subscribe button? Go on, you know you want to. And also be sure to check out Mr. Minecraft User 630 as well, one of the new guys on the server. And as and when we meet the other new guys, I will introduce you to them as well. But yes, that is it. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for your continued support, and I shall see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. The pair of zombie villagers. Thanks for watching. Oh, and these two. See you then. 3, 4. Bye-bye.